What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and we're coming at you guys with the weekend reading. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, or my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. Hopefully my notification gang pulls through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Leo. So let's go ahead and get it cracking, man. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope we're all excited towards a fantastic weekend, and let's see what we got going on. Messages for the Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Leo? Messages for Team Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Leo, we're going to get one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Swords. So you could be connecting here with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the Queen of Cups. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we do got here the King of Wands. And then lastly for the Leo peeps is going to be the Two of Cups. So having a look here into your weekend, guys, we got here the Queen of Swords. We got here the Queen of Cups. Taking a look at your overall energy to your current, kind of feels to me like at this time moving into the weekend, there is something emotional that's coming up here for you, but I don't really feel like you're in the energy of wanting to necessarily deal with it. It does feel to me like you're kind of brushing something to the side is almost what I'm feeling. I mean, having a look at what it is you're dealing with here the King of Wands. So I feel like for you, Leo, you're trying to keep yourself together. You're trying to keep yourself grounded and intact. You're basically in a space here moving into the weekend where maybe something emotional comes up, but you don't want that to ruin the vibe. You don't want that to kill your vibe. Ultimately, you want to keep yourself together. Looking at the outcome that's present here, we do got here the Two of Cups, which is essentially that card of keeping things together. So for my Leos jumping into your weekend, if there is something emotional that's been on your mind, if it's been a little bit of a rough week, or if you've been experiencing something that's been a little bit rough emotionally, I feel like you're trying to cast all of that to the side this weekend and give yourself a break to just connect with yourself, and to be in an overall good place. And you know what? At the end of the day, that's not always such a bad thing. As many of you guys know, I'm a giant advocate for telling you if you want to really let go and release your feelings, you have to be willing to feel them. You have to be willing to connect with them, right? They don't call it going through the motions for no reason at all. When you go through the motions, you process them, you release them, and then inevitably let them go. But we also have the right to be able to take a step back and take a break from our feelings and emotions. Sometimes what it is that we're going through is way too rough and way too intense, and we all deserve a break every once in a while to say, you know what, I'll deal with all this emotional stuff later. I'm going to go ahead and put it to the side. I'm going to have some fun, and I'm going to enjoy myself as I can. So if you need that temporary break here, Leo, do not mind taking it this weekend. Enjoy yourself as much as you can. Push all the problems to the side. Escape reality a little bit. Get out of your head for a while and do everything that you can to enjoy yourself and to get that good, well-deserved break, especially if you've been dealing with anything intense on an emotional level. Sometimes we can all use a bit of a break, and that's absolutely okay, so long as you return to whatever it is you're dealing with and you confront it at a later date and you work through what you need to work through. So if this is a temporary break that's needed, don't feel ashamed or afraid to take it this weekend. All right, Leos, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out here with the fire signs today. We're going to go ahead and do fire, water, air, earth. Jumping on to our water signs, we're going to go ahead and have a look here at the Scorpio gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, my Scorpio peeps, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the Six of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign for a few of you. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got the Temperance. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Justice. And then lastly, for your outcome, Scorpio, what do we got? And we got here the Hangman card. So having a look here into your weekend, Scorpio, Six of Wands here all the way to the Temperance card. What I would say here for you guys is that with the Six of Wands, it's great. You're on a good path. You're also on a good path in a situation where you feel good. You have here the Temperance card. That is the card of emotional balance. That's the card of being in a good place emotionally. So I feel like wherever you're headed right now, it feels like it's in a good direction. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with the Justice card. So Scorpio, you're essentially saying to yourself, I'm so glad that I'm in a good place right now because I can genuinely, acknowledge that I actually deserve this. Having a look at the outcome that's present, we do have here the Hangman card. I feel like the Hangman card is the realization, Scorpio, that you felt like you were getting mistreated. You felt like you were in a situation where you weren't getting what you were worthy and deserving of for so long. But I also think that the Hangman card is that card of realization as well. I think that many of you guys are coming to the conclusion this weekend of why you weren't getting what you were worthy and deserving of, because maybe you were in a position to where you weren't opening up to more deserving and higher energies. Sometimes we can be in a position to where our environment can influence us and make us believe that we're not enough. Sometimes we can be in a position to where we can even believe that we're personally not enough. And if you guys have ever heard that famous quote from Perks of Being a Wallflower, we accept the love we think we deserve, that is a very famous quote that's actually freaking entirely true. Like, it's so hard to explain how true that can be. At the end of the day, if you're a person that believes that you're only worthy and deserving of a half-assed version of love, then that's the only type of love you're going to open yourself up to be willing to receive. So with that being said here, Scorps, I feel like you recognized I need to change what my values are. I needed to change what my worthiness is and what I know that I'm worthy and deserving of. And now that you've made that change and you're in the process of that change, you're really starting to see it all unfold for you here, jumping into the weekend. And I really love this energy for you, you know? Our environment can play a massive role sometimes on what we think of ourselves, and sometimes we don't always think the highest of ourselves. But now that you're in a position to where you can see beyond all that, you're looking at a pretty good path ahead. All right? I love that, baby. That was nice. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our water. We finished up our fire. Jumping on in here to the air signs now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the beautiful Gemini gang. What do we got going on, baby? Method is for Team Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please? For the zodiac signs of Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on for your weekend, baby? All right, Team Gemini, we're going to get one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Hierophant card. So you could be connecting with a Taurian for a few of you. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the Two of Pentacles. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, Gemini, we do have here the Eight of Cups. And then lastly for the Gemini peeps is going to be the Fool card. So Gemini, looking into your next 72 hours, we got here the Hierophant all the way to the Two of Pentacles. I kind of feel like you're questioning right now whether or not you should still be obligated to a situation or whether or not you should still have a form of commitment to someone or something. Having a look at what you're dealing with the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups could represent many things. That could represent a person who walks away physically, or it can kind of represent, too, a person who walks away from things emotionally. You know, for a few of you guys, you could be connecting with somebody here that maybe walks out of any sort of important conversations or any conversations that involve any sort of emotional talks. You know, you might be dealing with somebody who's very emotionally detached at this time, and considering that they are so emotionally detached, when you try to work through problems or issues, you might be dealing with somebody who's very afraid to confront that, so they kind of run away and escape. And I do feel here for you, Gemini, that if that's the case for you, it's definitely very frustrating, and it's starting to make you feel like I'm not so sure if I should remain or continue to be committed to somebody who isn't willing to fix things, work on things, and find solutions. So whether or not you're dealing with somebody who physically walks away or emotionally walks away, you're connecting with somebody who's constantly on the run. And I think that it's definitely starting to get you to your breaking point. I mean, looking at the outcome here being the Fool card is Gemini is about to get in that energy where they're like, fuck it, I got to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. I got to focus on doing something else right now with my time, or committing to something else with my time, because I feel like I'm getting to the point of nowhere. So for you guys that are connecting with a situation or a person like this, I think it's really, really tough and difficult for you to maintain that morale of wanting to be committed. It's hard to have a positive outlook on being committed when somebody else doesn't even seem as committed as you are. So Gemini, you're definitely definitely having a time here to make decisions moving into your weekend. You're going to get down to that point where it's like, do I stay or do I go? What are the pros? What are the cons? Can I continue to tolerate this? Or do I need my person to step up? And if they're not willing to step up, am I going to walk this time, or am I going to keep on putting up with it? So, it's always going to be up to you. The decision is yours. Use your discernment to whatever you feel is right and what's best for you. But I definitely see you guys going ahead and making that choice here moving into the weekend, okay? All right, Gemini, sorry for those of y'all dealing with situations like that. I know that it's definitely not easy to deal with, but you guys got this, okay? Best advice I can give you is do what feels right, Always do what feels right. Consider your feelings as much as you possibly can at this time. All right, Geminis, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire, we did our water, we did our air, jumping on into the earth sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Virgo gang. What's going on, everybody? Messages for Team Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Virgo? Messages for my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and have a look at you guys. Hopefully all is well. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the Four of Wands, the Four of Swords. Jesus, I cannot speak today. In the reverse, taking a look at your current energy, we do got here the Three of Cups. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with, we also have here the Page of Swords in reverse. And then looking at your outcome for you, we do have here the Two of Pentacles in the reverse position as well. Having a look into your weekend here, Virgo, let's see what's up. We got here the Four of Swords reverse paired with the Three of Cups upright. So I feel like you're definitely moving back into a more happier time. When you take a look here at the Three of Cups, it's a time of joy, it's a time of happiness, and of course with the Four of Swords in reverse, that is a card that indicates that you're coming back towards something. So you're moving back into happier times. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with the Page of Swords in reverse. I think that one of the biggest reasons why you're having a happier time here, Virgo, is because you're drawing your attention off of something that was originally killing your energy or killing your vibe. Typically when you look at the Page of Swords upright, that's a card of keeping a watchful eye on someone or keeping a watchful eye on something. It's a card of something that's been grabbing your attention, but when it's in the reverse position, there isn't something here grabbing your attention any longer. So Virgo, I feel like you're taking your eyes off of something that you genuinely just don't feel like you need anymore, or that you need to focus on and or pay attention to anymore. Whether it was a person that was irritating you, whether it was a situation that was upsetting you, just no longer giving that your energy and your attention has already directed yourself into a much more positive place and a much more positive mood. Having a look here at the outcome that's present, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse here says, I no longer have an issue because this is a done deal. I'm done focusing on something that wasn't putting me in a good headspace or putting me in a good place, and now that I've removed my focus from whatever this was, I'm in a better place than I previously was. So Virgo, love this energy for you guys moving into the weekend. You're letting your attention off of something that definitely wasn't impacting you positively, and now you're putting that attention into something else that can lead you to a more joyous time. Wonderful. I love that energy, man. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of zodiac signs for the day. Moving on to our second batch now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Sagittarius gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here, please, for the zodiac signs of Sagittarius? Messages for Team Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, my Sagittarian peeps, let's see what's up, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. Saggy. Overall energy for you is going to be the Eight of Pentacles. So you might be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the Nine of Pentacles, looking at what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Strength card in reverse. And then lastly, for my Sagittarians, what do we have? And we have here the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So Sagittarius, hopping on into your next 72. What's going on for the weekend for you? We got here the Eight of Pentacles all the way to the Nine of Pentacles. Now, what's in between the 8 to the 9 is inevitably the Ace of Pentacles, so some sort of opportunity seems to be coming in here for you guys this weekend for you to move into a more confident place and for you to feel more secure. I definitely feel like with the Eight of Pentacles being here, some of you guys might be having some sort of raise in your finances, so there might be a raise that's coming in. If for those of you that are at your job, you know, it could be the energy of you guys getting a raise and feeling more financially secure. It could be possibly a new type of position, so you might be moving up in the ranks at whatever job that you work at or whatever type of career that you have. I do feel here though that there is some sort of opportunity for more financial stability, so whatever doors are opening up here this weekend for you in order to gain some more financial stability, that's definitely something really wonderful. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with, we have here strength in reversed. So essentially, Sagittarius, because you're in a position right now where you're not holding back and where you're continuously deciding to show up day in and day out, that's giving you an advantage right now to continue to gain more opportunities. Having a look at the outcome here being the Queen of Swords in reverse, I feel like you're in a position right now where you're not tolerating anything to hold you back to continue to grow and to continue to keep moving forward. So Sagittarius, I feel like you're on grind time. That's the way this reading is showing up to me. You're on grind time, you're busting your butt, you're working incredibly hard, you're not giving any sort of excuses, and that's what's going to make you continue to excel at whatever it is you're doing. That's what's going to continue to bring in more opportunities for you to rise and really soar to the top is the vibe that I'm picking up on. So for some of you guys this weekend might be a financial stability thing. Maybe there will be an opportunity to increase your finances and to stabilize things out a lot more. Now, if it's not about financial stability, what this might be as well is the energy of becoming more confident in who you are. Nine of Pentacles is a very, very confident card. And the reason why this could be about you guys becoming more confident is because you're in a space where no longer are you worrying about the opinions of other people. Queen of Swords reversed, to put it bluntly, does not give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about what someone has to say or what the Pope has to say. It could be literally anybody, and the opinion does not matter. So I feel like a lot of you Sagittarians have been working and learning towards focusing on the only opinion that matters is the opinion that I have of myself. And the more that you've been focused on that, the more your confidence here has been building, and it sincerely shows. So for some of you guys here, you just might be noticing how confident you're starting to become here moving into the weekend, and it's overall a genuinely good feeling. All right, Sagittarius, love it for you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire, rolling on into the water. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Cancer gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus moving into the next 72 hours. I want to say happy birthday to my Cancer peeps and happy Cancer season. I hope you guys are well, and I hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic time. What energy do we got showing up here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, my Cancer, let's go ahead and see what's up, man. Hopefully you guys are well. Cancer, overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Cups. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the Ten of Wands. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the Queen of Pentacles in reversed. And then lastly for the Cancerian peeps is going to be the Nine of Cups in reverse. So looking into your weekend, Cancer, Queen of Cups here all the way to the Ten of Wands. What I would say for you guys is that there's definitely some things that are still on your mind, definitely some things that you're still a little bit saddened by and bothered by, but looking at what you're dealing with here with the Queen of Pentacles in reversed, you're recognizing that I'm not going to be able to heal those types of things if I allow myself to continue to keep ignoring them. I feel like you're realizing now I have to be willing to take action by the things that are bothering me, burdening me, and upsetting me. For example, Cancer, let's say right now you're in a circumstance where you're not happy with your financial situation. Let's say you're in a circumstance where you're not happy with your personal situation, right? Maybe there's something in life you're not happy about, but it feels to me like something you're unhappy about is something that you have the ability to change. You have the ability to make an impact. For example, for people that aren't necessarily happy with their financial situations, it doesn't mean that they can't start a side hustle. It doesn't mean that they can't apply to other jobs or try to pick up different types of jobs to help them with their situations. For people that are struggling with personal issues, it doesn't mean that you can't continue to work on them one-on-one with yourself. You know, at the end of the day, there's always this room for improvement. There's always this ability to work on something that you're not necessarily happy with. So I feel like that's the realization that many of you guys are going to be having. Looking at the outcome that's present, Nine of Cups in reversed, if the Nine of Cups is in the reverse position, it means that there's a lack of fulfillment. So I can sit here right now know, and keep on reinforcing at how unhappy I am with something, whether I'm unhappy about something with myself, whether I'm unhappy about something in my external realm. I can continue to reinforce the fact I'm unhappy, but until I choose to do something about it, I'm always going to be stuck in this energy. And that's the massive realization you're having here. And granted, Cancer, you've known this the whole time. Sometimes we get so caught up in being stuck in this energy that even though we know the right things to do to get out of it, there's just no motivation to do it. But I definitely sense some motivation coming in here for you guys moving into the weekend that's going to help you pull yourself out of that space of reinforcing that you're unhappy where you are, yet doing nothing about it. You're going to go ahead and get ready to get started to do something to pull yourself out, which is what I'm happy to hear. Genuinely good news. And it's always important, man, to always be as aware as we can be in where we are in our lives. If we are unhappy about something and we're being aware that we're constantly reinforcing the fact that we're unhappy and we're not doing anything about it, we got to go ahead and say, all right, look, I can keep saying I'm unhappy, or I can take the path where it's me doing something about it. What's the better path at the end of the day? It would be the one where you do something to change it. So Cancers, get out there, change it, make yourself happy, do what you got to do that's going to pull yourself out of this situation, and you'll be moving into a better path soon. Love it for you. All right, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire, we did our water, jumping on in now to the air signs. We're going to go ahead and have a look here at the lovely Libra gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Libra, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Libra, we're going to check out your weekend, baby. Hopefully all is well. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the Ace of Wands. So you could be connecting here with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got the Queen of Pentacles in reversed. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Six of Cups. And then lastly for the Libra peeps is going to be the King of Pentacles in reverse. So checking out your weekend, guys, we got here the Ace of Wands, and then we got here the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. There's definitely a feeling of wanting a new beginning. You're definitely looking beyond the horizon here. It's like, I do want a new chance. I do want a new beginning. I do want to go forward. But I'm also thinking so much about my past over here. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with the Six of Cups. You know, when you're looking at your past, when you're reflecting constantly, you know, you're not putting yourself in a position to be present. The only way that we're going to move forward into new beginnings is if we focus up on what's going on in the present moment and not what's going on in the past. I mean, having a look at your current energy, Queen of Pentacles reversed, it feels to me like everywhere your energy has been applied recently hasn't been in what's going on right now, but it's been in the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. It's been in the energy where you felt like, oh, I should have did this in my past, or I wish I did this differently. And the more that we focus on what we wish we could have done, is the more that takes away on what we can do right now. Having a look at the outcome that's present, King of Pentacles in reversed, you're looking at your current circumstances and situations, and maybe you have some regrets about the way that you did things in your past. You know, this whole reading is about, well, in the past, if I would have did this differently, maybe today things would have been better. If I would have did that thing better, maybe right now my situation would be perfect. And it's like the more you guys keep critiquing yourself and gnawing at yourself about this, the more you keep taking away from the big point. The big point is you can do something right now, in this very moment. In the moment that you're watching this YouTube video of me live, you can go ahead and say, you know what? I can't change the past, but I surely can change the present. There's a reason they call it the present moment. It's because it's a gift. It's a gift. And you guys can make the changes that you want to apply, that you feel are necessary, right here and right now. We cannot change our past. Unfortunately, sometimes we may even have regrets. But at least we know we have the ability and power to do anything we'd like to do right now. And if you want this Ace of Wands, if you want this fresh start, if you want this new beginning in your life, let this past disintegrate. And focus up your energy on what you can do right now, so that you therefore can create, King of Pentacles upright, the beautiful stable life that you're looking forward to living. Don't beat yourself up anymore, Libra. Quit focusing on your regrets. Don't focus on the coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Look at what you can do right now, baby. And you'll be surprised at how powerful you are when you tap into this energy. You got this, all right? All right, Libra. I love you guys, man. Hopefully that throughout this reading, you guys will understand that was coming from a place of tough love. I'm not hating on no Libra. Love my Libra peeps. I never hate on anybody, by the way. I know sometimes in my tarot readings I might have a little bit too much of some tough love, but it's tough love. It's because I love y'all, man, and I want to see you thrive and I want to see you succeed. Never get caught up in those energies, man. You guys got this, okay? Remember, you can do something right now. Maybe you can't do whatever happened in the past, and you can't change whatever happened in the past, but you can change your life right now, and that's the most important part. I remember when I was younger, I was always that person who would look back into my past and just focus on the pure regrets, man, all the time. I would just sit back and I would look at everything I regretted and what I wish I could have did differently, and then guess what? I would manifest the same scenario over and over again. I would make another wrong turn in my life and then be like, shit, well, I wish I did that one differently, huh? And then I eventually got to that point when I was 17 years old, which many of you guys have heard the story. That's when my big spiritual awakening started to happen. It was at the age of 17, and I don't know, something just changed in me, and I recognized, yo, all this time I've been running on a hamster wheel, constantly regretting things, wishing I made better decisions, and I'm realizing right now what the right decision is, aren't I? I'm realizing right now what I could do that's better for my life, aren't I? And then I said, okay, yeah, I am. So why don't I do something about it now? And then I did something about it, and then everything changed. And I recognized that the past ain't shit, period. It ain't shit, because it already happened. It no longer exists. And my future will never exist either, because by the time I get to my future, it's going to be the present moment. So the only time I got is what I'm doing with it right now. And once I realize that, man, changes everything. Truly changes everything, all right? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire, we did our water, we did our air, jumping on into our earth signs now, correct? I believe so, but I want to double check real quick because I'm pretty sure we just did Libra, but when I go on tangents, I forget what signs we're on. Yep, we did Libra. So we're going to go ahead now and have a look here at the Taurus gang. All right, let's see what we got going on, man. What do we got coming in here for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Taurus? Messages for Team Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, my beautiful bull gang, we're going to grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we will see what's up, man. Hopefully all is well. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Swords in reversed. You could be connecting with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Having a look here at your current energy, we got here the Two of Wands. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we do have here the Five of Swords. And then looking at the outcome that's present, we do have here the Two of Cups in reverse. So, as far as what I'm seeing for Taurians here, moving into your weekend, we got here the Queen of Swords reversed all the way to the Two of Wands. So, right now, I think that you're between two choices. You have to make some sort of choice, but then you're kind of getting to that point where it's like, screw it, I choose neither. I don't really feel right now like I want to personally make any choice. If I feel like both of them are difficult decisions, why bother to make a decision at all? Why bother to continue to frustrate myself here with the Five of Swords? So, Taurus, it looks like coming into your weekend, guys, you're recognizing if two choices are tough, then maybe neither of them are the choices for me. Maybe you guys are stuck between two people, and I always tell people this, by the way. I feel like this is the best advice anybody could hear. If you're ever stuck between two people in love, neither of them are enough for you. That might sound harsh, that might sound intense, but it's true. Because if you truly, truly knew the person that you fucked with and that you wanted to be with, they wouldn't even be an option. They wouldn't be a choice. They wouldn't be a second guess. So just throwing that out there. For any Taurians that might be stuck between two people right now in love, neither of them are going to be the one to fulfill you. Because if you knew who the number one person was, they wouldn't be put up for an option. Okay? But moving on forward from that, though, guys, whether you're stuck with a choice in love, stuck with a choice in career, stuck with a choice in general, if you can't find some sort of common ground, chances are neither of those choices are going to work out for you. So I would say go in a different direction entirely. You know, don't put yourself through frustrations. Don't put yourself through worries. Don't put yourself through resistance. Taking a look at the outcome that's present here, Two of Cups in the reverse. If something is just not connected with you, don't go ahead and connect with it. It's totally okay to take a step back and not have to pick any opportunities that do present themselves to you. You know, for a group of Taurians here, maybe this could say, I have two job opportunities right now. And both of these opportunities are tough to pick between because they do have their pros, but they also heavily have their cons. If you really feel like you can't decide between either, chances are it's not really, either of them, aren't really a job that you'll actually connect with, you know? Two of Cups reversed, you probably won't really connect with a job, probably won't be worth it. So go in a different direction and see what else is out there. Keep your options remaining open, you know? So that's what I got here for you, Taurus. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But that's usually the way that I view it. If you can't decide between two, pick neither, baby. All right? All right, Taurus, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our second batch of zodiac signs for the weekend read. Moving on to the last and final batch, we're going to have a look here at the beautiful and amazing Aries gang. What do we got going on, baby? What's happening for the Ram fam? Messages for Team Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information do we got coming up here for the zodiac sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, in the next 72 hours? All right, my Aries peeps, we're going to see what's going on with you, man. Hopefully, all is well. Aries, overall energy for you is the Sun in reverse. Sorry that had to come out. You could be connecting with a Leo for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got the Chariot reversed. What you're dealing with, we got the Queen of Wands. And then lastly for you guys, we do have here the Nine of Pentacles. I'm definitely getting the vibe for you that you'd be much more happier on your own. You'd be much more happier by yourself here. Looking at your overall energy to your current, Sun card in reversed all the way to the Chariot in reversed. What this is saying to me is right now it seems very difficult for you to see happiness in your future. And that's due to some sort of current circumstance. You know, having a look at what you're dealing with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands can be a super awesome, a super amazing, very expressive type of card, but it also could represent somebody whose energy is very demanding, somebody whose energy is very controlling, somebody whose energy kind of dominates over yours. And when you think of an Aries, right, you don't think of somebody dominating over an Aries, you think of the Aries being the more dominant one, you know? So ultimately here for you, Aries, I feel like moving into your weekend, you're just really kind of tired of somebody's cloud really raining on your parade. I feel like there is somebody here in your life who does seem to be taking over a little bit, and it's been very stressful for you. And you're going to come to that place of acknowledgement where it's like, maybe I am better off without them. Looking at the outcome that's present, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is the card of embracing your singularity, embracing being independent, and it makes you feel much better being in that independent place. So whether you're dealing with somebody in romance, dealing with a friend right now, dealing with a job who has, or like a manager at a job who has a power trip type of thing, I think right now you're very much so not wanting to go head to head with someone, them being very overbearing, or them trying to assert their dominance, or them raining on your parade has just been, bringing you to that breaking point, and it's just like, can't do this anymore. I just can't. I think I'd be happier off without them. So that seems to be the direction you're going in here. So I probably see you guys just choosing your independence here moving into the weekend. All right? And there's nothing wrong with that, man. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. If you feel like independence is the better route to go, guys, always choose what you feel is right for you. I can never stress that enough, all right? Especially even with these tarot readings too, guys. At the end of the day, no matter what I tell you, no matter what advice I give you, always use your discernment, always go with what feels right, always go with what you think is the best decision. Because I may have a solid piece of advice that works for me, and maybe it works for thousands of some people, but it might not even work for you. So at the end of the day, always do what you gotta do, okay? CJ was asking, when is Ant gonna read the Book of Answers again? Let's all vote. I say yes. How about everybody else? Book of Answers for July 2022 will be coming shortly. I was thinking about doing it for next week. If I don't get it done for next week, it'll probably come the week after that. I do have the mid-months that I already started working on already. So once the mid-months are finished for July, I'll probably jump that video somewhere in there for the Book of Answers, but there will be a Book of Answers reading for July 2022, so stay tuned for that, all right? I'm glad you like that. I really am glad, actually, because I never feel like I get total feedback on some of the other series that I do. I mean, I will on the video itself, but I never really feel like people talk about it outside of just watching the videos, so that's really cool to see. I'm glad you like that, actually. It's one of my favorite series to do, so for sure, I will, all right? All right, baby, so we finished up all of our fire signs. Jumping on in now to the water signs, let's have a look here at the Pisces gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, my beautiful fish. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got here for your weekend, baby. Hopefully, all is well. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the King of Cups in reversed. You could be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the Three of Pentacles. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Seven of Cups. And then looking at the outcome for you, Piscean, is going to be the King of Wands. So, setting foot into your weekend, Pisces. Let's go ahead and have a look. King of Cups here, all the way to the Three of Pentacles. With the King of Cups in the reverse position, this usually means that maybe you're not feeling the most emotionally grounded. You might be feeling like your emotions are a little bit all over the place here coming into the weekend, so you might be feeling more sensitive than usual. And with the Three of Pentacles coming into play, I think you're trying to work on that. It's like, I'm not trying to come across overly sensitive. I'm not trying to come across feeling sensitive in general, but it's really difficult right now when you feel a little bit overwhelmed. You know, you do got here a Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is a card that could represent feeling emotionally overwhelmed. You might have a lot that's happening in your life right now, a lot of things to tackle, a lot of things to do. And I totally get that. You know, sometimes there could be just so much happening at once to where you feel super sensitive and super uncomfortable, and it's like, okay, I gotta do A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and I just feel totally tapped the fuck out, you know? Looking at the outcome that's present, Pisces, we do got here the King of Wands. King of Wands is the energy right now where it's like, okay, granted I feel super overwhelmed, granted I feel super stressed out though, I'm still in a position to where I'm going to tackle everything. King of Wands here says, I'm going to make sure I get done what I have to get done, even if I feel really, really overwhelmed. Pisces, my best thing that I could tell you is that I totally see how you guys are on your shit, you're on grind time, you're going to do what you need to do, but just don't feel afraid here this weekend to take a break. Don't feel afraid here this weekend to take things a little bit slower than usual. If you have a lot happening in your life right now, you don't have to tackle every situation all at the same time. You can work it slow. You can go one by one. You can go one step ahead. You know, one step as much as you can. You don't have to go the whole 10 steps or the whole 9 miles, right? So what I would say for you guys is take it slow a little bit more this weekend. I think that it will definitely work to your benefit. You know, whatever the Seven of Cups is that's overwhelming you, it just could be that you have a lot of things to do. Maybe you have a lot to do for your work. Maybe you have a lot to do for your work and for your family and for your friends all at once. Maybe there's a lot of events coming up, or maybe you just have a lot going on emotionally, so that's why you feel a little frazzled and a little all over the place. Just be patient with yourself this weekend, I think is the best message that I can deliver to you, because I think truly you're doing just fine. I think you're doing a really great job at staying on top of what has to be done and what you need to focus up on, and I think you're doing wonderful. I think you're doing wonderful. So don't rush yourself, don't overthink, just go a little bit slower, be a little bit more patient with you, and you'll definitely be looking at a more calmer and solid weekend, okay? All right, Pisces, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, hopefully that resonates. Not too entirely sure if that will resonate to any Pisces that are watching, but if it does, you know, take it a little slower, be a little calmer, and you'll definitely have a more calm weekend here, okay? All right, guys, you're going to be fine. You got this. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, thank you so much, Kat, for the $20 donation. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you, my love. And Pisces Love 5, thank you for the $4.99. Thank you, as always, Aunt. Have an awesome weekend. You as well, my love. Thank you for your constant support to the channel. It's really appreciated. Thank you for always tuning in, Pisces Love. I hope you have a fantastic weekend as well. And once again, Kat, thank you for that donation. It's appreciated. And I love that little emoji. That's dope as shit. That's cool, man. Thank you, guys. Appreciate your generosity, man. All right, baby. So we finished up all of our water, all of our fire. Jumping on in here to the air signs. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look here at the Aquarius gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Aqua, we're going to get ourselves one more shuffle, and we will see what's going on. Hopefully all is well. Give me 1 second, y'all. Thank you very much. Aquarius, overall energy for you is going to be the Four of Pentacles. Having a look here at your current energy, well, guess what? Here you are. We do got here the Star card. So you could be dealing with a fellow Aquarius for a few of you. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do got the Ten of Pentacles. And then lastly for Aquarius, what do we got? We got here the Page of Pentacles. So Aquarius, coming into your next 72 hours, we got the Four of Pents all the way to the Star card. So As far as what I could see for you, I think that right now you're still holding on to something that you feel is rather healing. You're still sitting in some sort of energy, Aquarius. You could be sitting in the energy of solitude, because maybe you feel like being in hermit mode has been a healing time for you. Maybe you feel like doing something on a daily basis, like a certain type of practice, has been a healing time for you. Maybe some of you guys are still choosing to be around family, or maybe some of you guys have been staying with your family, potentially moving into this weekend, because it's good, you know? I am seeing for a few of you Aquarians, if you have been feeling a little bit homesick, or if you have been feeling a little bit drained emotionally, it could be a good opportunity and a good option this weekend to go and reconnect with your family members. Maybe go see some of your family, go catch up with them if you haven't seen them in quite a long time. It might be a really refreshing time for you, and it might be really, really awesome way to kind of get your energy back here with the Page of Pentacles. So just throwing that out there, maybe a few of you Aquas could use that. But nonetheless though, guys, I feel like you're just in an energy right now that's been working for you. And ultimately, with the outcome here being the Page of Pentacles, you're kind of wondering to yourself, when am I going to get out of this energy? And should I get out of this energy because I've been in it for quite some time? My best advice, Aquarius, is that if you're in a space right now in your life that works for you, you don't have to tell anybody why you're there. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody why you're doing what you do. If something's working for you right now, you're more than entitled to be continuing to do it, period. Let's say right now, Aquarius, you have a brand new job and you're really liking it, and maybe some people don't support it, but at the end of the day, if it's what you like, continue working there. If you're in a relationship right now that you enjoy and other people aren't supporting that, screw their opinions, enjoy your relationship. If you guys are starting a new way of living your life and that's how you're content in living and other people can't seem to respect that, push their opinions to the side. I feel like you're in an energy and you're in a space right now that's been rather healing for you, comforting for you, and most importantly has been stable. And if that's exactly where you enjoy being, don't worry about having to do what other people may want for you. Don't worry about having to get out of your comfort zone right now because maybe other people want you to. If you're comfortable, enjoy that. You're allowed to be content in your life. All right, Aquarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Once again, not too sure how well that will resonate to some Aquarians that are watching. That is a little bit more of a feel like a super specific message than an overall general one, but nonetheless though, Aqua, if it resonates to you, don't feel like you have to get out of your box or your shell for what other people want. If you're content where you are, baby, live your best life and enjoy it, okay? All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, all the air signs are done, all the water signs are done, all the fire signs are done. Last but not least, we're going to have a look here at our beautiful Capricorn gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please? For the zodiac signs of Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. Rastafari Ann, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Capricorn, we're going to grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we will see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Capricorn, overall energy for you is going to be the Knight of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Looking at your current energy, we do got here the Star card. Looking at what you're dealing with, Capricorn, we got here the Justice in reversed. And then lastly for your weekend, guys, is going to be the King of Pentacles showing up for your outcome. So Capricorns, with the Knight of Pentacles here to the Star card, I think that you've been on a pretty solid path here. Nonetheless, things are looking pretty well for you. I think that the Star card here is a card that screams alignment, and the Knight of Pentacles is it's a card that screams consistency. So you have been consistently on the right path that you feel is working for you. Now, looking at the Justice card in reverse, taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, you might be dealing with individuals who are not really understanding of the path or the lifestyle that you're living. You could also be dealing with individuals too that may have they may have negative things to say, or maybe there's people who don't know how to feel about what it is you're doing with your life. Ultimately, Capricorn, I feel like the Justice in reverse is more in correlation to judgments here, even though we don't have the Judgment card. I mean, when you think of the judicial system, you think of judging, right? So I think that there have been people that are kind of involved in your life who have been pretty judgy as of recently, whether they have confronted you and told you their specific judgments, or whether you're dealing with people that have been judging from a distance. I do feel like people have had their eyes on you, and you're just out here really doing your thing. looking at the outcome that's present, Capricorn, King of Pentacles, I'm stable, I'm living my life, I'm doing my thing, and it doesn't matter whatever outside influences are thinking of you, Capricorn, it's not going to stop and or change you from continuing to keep on doing your motherfucking thing. Point blank, period. Alright, Cappies? So my best thing that I could tell you is that if you guys are remaining to continue to do your thing, no matter if other people are literally walking up to you and telling you they don't like it, or if people are judging you from a distance, it is what it is. It should have zero impact on you if you're stable and if you're happy. That's it. Point blank, period. I wish there was more to the reading that I can add or provide for you, but I can definitely just say be mindful of people's judgments, whether they're saying that to your face or not, or whether if you feel like people are judging you from a distance, don't let it deter you. Don't let it get in your way. Continue enjoying your path and continue doing your thing and enjoying your thing. Because as long as you're happy where you're at, that's all that freaking matters, man. All right, Capricorns. Essentially, ignore the haters, whether they're hating loudly or silently. All right, guys. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, guys, thank you all so much, man, seriously, for coming out to the weekend reading. I really appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed it today, and if it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below, man. Shout out to the people that come out Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, everybody. Thank you for your support. You guys are all so freaking appreciate it, man. I just wanted to mention all of the videos for July 2022, all the monthly tarot readings are up and available on my channel. So if you haven't seen your monthly tarot reading yet for July, for your specific zodiac sign, feel free to check it out. They're already posted on my YouTube channel. For anybody here who's new, if you really like this channel, if you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe. If you're new here, definitely consider joining the Soul family. It'd be greatly appreciated, and I would love to have you guys here. I did want to mention as well, guys, the giveaway is going to be ending on the 10th of July. So for those of you that still want to win the Looking Inward candle, you guys still have an opportunity to win this guy for 2 more days. So on July 10th, that's when the deadline is going to be. If you want to know how to enter the giveaway to win this candle, it is in the link in the description below. There's an Instagram post that you guys will click. Once you click that Instagram post, it will show you how to enter and how to get even potentially more entries. So if you want to check that out, feel free to. You guys might be a lucky winner to win this beautiful and amazing candle. Now, for those of you guys that are interested in not only just the giveaway, but for actually purchasing this candle, that is the first link in the description below. The Looking Inward candle has the intention to basically help you guys look inward. It allows you to take a look at what needs to be healed, what needs to be worked on, and what needs to be more expressed and vocalized. This is the perfect candle for you if that's something you're interested in. And of course, it comes with beautiful and amazing Larimar crystal chips that also help heighten the energy of the intention of the candle. So, for anybody who's interested in checking this out, first link in the description below. Nonetheless, though, guys, I love you all so much, man. Have a fantastic and amazing weekend. Appreciate you tuning in and having fun with me. And I will see you all in the next video. So much love to my soul family. And, guys, have yourselves a good one. Peace. Later, guys. Much love, man.